How do you handle hanging pieces in the endgame? Have you ever found yourself staring at a piece on the board, wondering how it got there, and if it's safe? Let's talk about hanging pieces in chess, especially during the endgame. A hanging piece is one that is unprotected and can be captured by your opponent without any consequences. In the endgame, when the board is less crowded, every piece counts even more. Losing just one piece can change the game dramatically. First, always keep an eye on your pieces. In the endgame, the safety of each piece is vital. Regularly scan the board to see if any of your pieces are hanging. If you overlook a hanging piece, you might miss a chance to gain an advantage or fall into a trap. If you notice one of your pieces is hanging, you have a few options. You can defend it by moving another piece to protect it or relocating it to a safer square. Sometimes, instead of just defending, you can create a counterattack. This means making a threat elsewhere on the board that forces your opponent to respond, giving you time to address the hanging piece. In some situations, it might be better to sacrifice the hanging piece. If defending it is impossible or would lead to a worse position, letting it go for a better tactical or positional advantage can be wise. Now, let's look at how to exploit your opponent's hanging pieces. If you spot a hanging piece on their side, go after it directly. Threaten to capture it while also creating another threat, like checking their king or attacking another valuable piece. This puts pressure on your opponent and forces them to react. Using forcing moves, like checks or pins, can increase the pressure on a hanging piece. This limits your opponent's options and makes it more likely that you will win material. Always calculate the consequences of capturing a hanging piece carefully. You want to ensure you do not fall into a trap or lose tempo. In the endgame, piece activity and coordination are essential. Hanging pieces often show weaknesses in your opponent's setup, which you can take advantage of. Since there are fewer pieces on the board, losing a hanging piece can have a much bigger impact on the game's outcome. Look for tactical patterns like forks, pins, skewers, and discovered attacks that can arise when targeting hanging pieces. Practicing tactical puzzles can improve your awareness and help you avoid hanging your own pieces while better exploiting your opponent's mistakes. Handling hanging pieces in the endgame requires vigilance. Always check for unprotected pieces, calculate your moves carefully, and use tactical skills to exploit your opponent's weaknesses. Keeping your pieces coordinated and active can make all the difference in the outcome of your game.